Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll learn how to create an Apple-style onboarding view for our apps. I'll also show you how you can add a subtle animation to it. At the end, I'll explain how you can configure it so that the onboarding view is only visible once for users who have just installed the app. Let's get started. First, I'll create an onboarding feature enum, which should be case-steerable and identifiable. Each case will represent an important feature of the app. For each feature, I'll use an SF symbol, a title, and a description. You can use a switch statement for these variables. Let me increase the font size so you can follow along more easily. Next, I'll design a row for a feature separately so I can use it for all the features I want to display. The feature row will expect an onboarding feature. You can fix the preview by passing one of the cases we already defined in the onboarding feature enum. First, I'll use an H stack to display the SF symbol on the left and text on the right. The system name of the image is the feature's symbol name. You can play with the size and the color as you wish. You can see the frame we used here. For the title and the description, I'll use a V stack. You can use font and foreground style modifiers to customize the text. You can see the containers of the view elements and easily align them and decide on the spacing. Let's continue with the view itself. I'll start by using a scroll view, considering that multiple features may not fit on smaller devices. Inside a view stack, I'll first place an app icon. It's an image, so I'll use a resizable modifier with a frame. You can add your app icon to use in this view here in the Assets catalog as an image. You can also change your app's accent color from here. I'll also add a welcome text below the app icon. By the way, you may want to use a shadow on your app icon if yours also has a light background like mine. I'll use another V stack to list my features with leading alignment and custom spacing. And I'll use the feature row we defined earlier for each feature. Then I'll add a button to the bottom of the view using safeAreaInset. You can control the button style and size with these modifiers. Now let me show you how to add an animation I showed at the beginning. I want the animation to start as soon as the view appears, so I'll use a state variable to track that. Since I want to animate each row separately, I need a way to differentiate their timing. You can use the array and offset for this purpose. The offset modifier will move the rows along the y-axis, making them appear to slide up. And the opacity modifier will control their opacity. I'll use a snap animation with a delay based on the row's offset, and the animation will be triggered by the isVisible variable. Then all we need to do is to toggle the isVisible variable in onAppear. Let me show you the animation once again. Our view is ready to use. Now we want to show this view only if the user has never seen it before and only once. We can store this kind of information using AppStorage. This variable will be initially false, and once the user taps continue, it will become true. Copy this line and head over to the app file. If the user has already seen the onboarding view, show the content view, your app's root view. Otherwise, show the onboarding view. Let's run the project. We see the onboarding view. Now tap Continue, then close the app and reopen it. You won't see the onboarding view again since we already seen it. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video to support us.